This coming weekend is second shotgun season, and Bailey's got a tag, so she's gonna try to get her first deer. We're gonna put this blind on a small little clover plot. There seems to be a fair likelihood that a deer is gonna be there most nights. It's a real small clover plot, kind of grown up with foxtail here. It's not full of deer ever, but it has quite a bit of traffic of some does and some bucks looking for those does. So we're gonna be up here at the far north end. That's the far south end. The reason we wanna do that is no traffic coming from the north, from the east, and very little from straight west, so we can get away with almost any wind that we need this weekend. It's going to help us stay out of the weather. It's going to help conceal some movement, since I'm going to be kind of coaching her on her first hunt, and it'll be comfortable for us too. Only got one shotgun tag this year and filled that on my buck first season, so I got to spend this weekend kind of sitting back and rooting on friends and family, which started off pretty darn good. On Friday, Donovan shot a really nice buck. Good friend of mine, taxidermist of mine. And so ended up going over to his place and getting a few good pictures for him. We spent some time drinking beer and talking and telling stories. Had several friends, and I think some of his family came by. Hung up a few deer and just had a good evening. I didn't get a chance to spend a whole lot of time there. After a few hours, I decided to head on home, and it was time for me and Bailey to plan our weekend of hunting. Howdy. It's December 1st and we've got a tornado warning. So it's second shotgun season right now. Bailey's got a tag, but as you can see, this weather's not exactly ideal. I'm sure there's going to be some folks on some deer tonight still. But anyway, me and Bailey haven't had a chance to get out yet. So I just got her stuff ready, pretty much ready. She shot several slugs last night, just making sure her confidence was still up, and she was shooting really well. So I have no worries there. And tomorrow, Sunday the 2nd, we're gonna spend some time in a ground blind. Looking forward to that. I know she's excited, I am too. Hopefully we can get her first deer ever. And add another one to the freezer. We're not going to be very picky. Probably the first thing that comes out is gonna get it tomorrow. Light enough for us to see. It's been past shooting light for a while, but it's so overcast. It's just now light for us. 6:45. And we've already had one little buck come through. Snuck along the edge of the brush line there, so hopefully we see a few more.
Pitched us a sail about healing and oil from a snake. The barkeep, he warned him, but the man did not comprehend how strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind.
All right, tell us what's up.
It's 2:30 and we're going back out.
Yeah. Well, this morning we just saw a 1-year-old that did end up getting shot. Not by us though. So we're heading back. think we're going to go to the same blind. It's only a few minute drive, so we're going to decide between two different blinds on the way there. It's raining again, kind of nasty, weird weather, and really windy. So not sure what to expect, but this is all we have.
Here disappear like straw in the wind. Oh, Jim runs his mouth when he drinks since his wife passed.
We're back in the same exact blind. We didn't have a ton of activity this morning, but I think that has more to do with the weather and pressure that's been going on, more so than the location. And the wind's perfect for here. Now, a friend and neighbor of mine did shoot a deer this morning, pretty darn close to us, and he actually ran onto our property, and they came by this blind to get him. And they were gracious enough to offer us a spot to hunt on their property tonight, since they wanted to make sure they didn't mess up our hunt. But we ended up just coming back to this blind for a couple of reasons. One is ease of access. Second reason is the wind direction is really good for this location, and as strong as the wind is, I just don't want it swirling, and I don't want to burn up any area. We could still have something come out, and so we're going to sit here and find out. So obviously, Bailey's hunt didn't go quite as planned. We weren't going to be too picky. We were looking for a decent buck. There's a few nice deer that are on this farm that we were looking for. None of those showed up. We looked for a mature doe. None of those showed up. The weather was not ideal, but you know, she didn't have a whole lot of chance to hunt this year. She was excited to get out and get after it. All in all, we still had a blast in the blind. And next year we'll get her a tag, and I'm going to try to get her out there a little more than one day, and especially after that kind of weather. But I do want to congratulate the guys who had some success. Donovan, great job, man. It's a heck of a deer. So I'm going to get back in the tree. I'm bow hunting to the bitter end on this one. And I don't know that I'll have a whole lot to show you this weekend, but maybe after 2 weeks it'll give me enough time in the tree that I can put something together, and maybe we'll catch up or get a little closer to this deer.